Hello everyone, welcome on in. We had a good suggestion on the last video what to do with the leftover wheat. We're going to save it for the chickens. Not sure why I didn't think of that myself, but it's a great idea. Rather than leave it there all year, the chickens can have our fine wheat that we produced. So at the moment I'm just putting a line in this field. It's not going to be a separation or anything like that. It's just as we look at it, the left hand side here, I'm going to try and get ploughed up before it goes dark in December. So that will then leave us with a fair old chunk for January and February, which should be very manageable. So if we can get this bit done just before it goes dark, that will be spot on. What we'll do then, we'll advance into the next day, and I think we need to put a track in. We need to sort of officially join this plot and the next plot up. But we'll do that in January when we've got lots of daylight, so it will be much easier to do. So I am going to speed through this. I'm going to get a time lapse done so we can get cracking into the next day. So I'll see you after the music has stopped. Alright, so we are going to leave that there for December. We actually got nowhere near at all to ploughing that up. But of course this field is a lot bigger than what we're used to, so I did underestimate that somewhat. So we'll leave the plough here. I do just want to go and check on the silage, see how far we're off with that. With a bit of luck, it might be ready tomorrow. Probably not early tomorrow, but definitely at some point in the day, maybe later on, this should be ready. So I'm hoping to see this at about 60-70%. Oh, just about 60. Some of them are just about over. Alright, well, we'll have a look at that in the morning. So we'll get rested, and then we'll have a look about putting this latest track in, and we'll go from there. Wow, look at that. Great demand at silage sales. It was almost like it was meant to be. So, let's go over to the silage first of all. If that great demand stays on all day, we could be on for a winner here. Fingers crossed. We need to see this at a pretty high number. I'm not too sure though. Moment of truth, let's have a look. Oh, nice. Yeah. So this is going to be ready in a short amount of time. That's good. So let's see what the great demand is exactly. So, silage. So the normal price is 343, and at silage sales it's 342. Okay, well that's pretty much bang on. When it said great demand, I thought we were going to get an excellent price there, but that'll do. Let's just check on the cows, see how their first evening on the farm went. Yep, they're all still alive, that's good. They've got food and water still. Oh, yep. Oh yeah, lovely. Sounds like a proper farmyard now. Okay, so what I think we'll do, let's just get this tractor out the way. No, actually that was alright where it was. I thought it was further over. So let's get on to construction. And this basically is going to join the two plots up. So it's going to go along here, all the way over here, along the side here, where we've got this nice view of our cows, and it's just going to join up with this road here. Nothing fancy, but it's just going to bring it together a little bit more. And then we're going to have one that goes up along the trees to our latest field over there. Doesn't sound like much, but once it's done and it comes together, it will definitely look better than how it sounds, that's for sure. So I think we'll just head straight up. Of course I'll neaten this up, but we'll just get the first bit in for now. So let's see how far that will let us go to. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So if we just do another row, I think 2 of these should be perfectly fine. So we'll just tidy that up a little bit there. Pro landscape and skills on show. So it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, it is only just an old farm track after all. Probably have gone a little bit wider than I need to, but that's alright. It's fine, we're going to have some big machinery going through here sooner or later. I've gone a little bit wider than I would have liked in some places, but there we go. That sort of just brings that up naturally to that road there. So I am just going to attempt to just tidy the edge up a little bit where I have just gone a little bit wide. I mean, a lot of this is going to get dug up to be an edge of a field or something at some point anyway, but it's just for now. Just to make it look a little bit more natural. That'll do. Nice winding road. And then we'll do the same up here. So we're just going to come straight round the tree. And straight up the top here to our newest plot. It might tell us we don't own some of this in a moment. There we go. So that can just sort of take us to the plot just like that. That's fine. And then obviously we'll just drive onto it like you normally would. Lovely. So yeah, like I said, it don't look like much now, but it will all come together for sure. Right, so what I'm thinking, do we load some of the silage up onto the trailer now and just start heading some of it over there? Where is the flatbed trailer? Where have we put it this time? There it is, it's over there. Yeah, do we start, because I mean, obviously the trailer isn't the biggest in the world. We've got a lot to take over there. It's probably going to be 5 or 6 trips, I should think. So by the time I've got the first or the last lot over there, the first lot should all sort of just about be ready, I reckon. So I wasn't expecting this early in the day, to be honest. I was expecting to have to do this a bit later on in the episode, but it's definitely a bonus because that probably means we're going to find out in this episode how much all that is going to come to, which is going to be lovely. So I'll get the first load on, I'll see how many I can get on, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, so we got it all on the trailer. Well, I say all of it, obviously it's not all of it. But you can see we have made a little bit of a dent in the silage pyramid there. So it might not be as many trailer loads as I thought, maybe 3 or 4. Some of it has already started turning into silage as I was putting it on the trailer, which is nice. But this is going to give us a good indication because we've got an absolute full trailer load here, so we can probably roughly work out how much money we're going to get after we sell this first trailer load. And of course we are going along the new track, which is nice, onto the road. It's going to be a slow, careful journey. We definitely don't want to put it down that cliff there. That would be a little bit of a disaster. But I'm going to creep on to the shop, and then we'll see what percentage they're on when we get there. We might chuck it all off, or we might just wait. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, this is going to be good. I've really got high hopes for a decent amount of money here. We'll see when we get there. Oh, there's our tedder. I forgot about that. We'll be able to take that back on the trailer once we've sold all this silage. So it's pretty much half done now. So I'm suspecting we're probably going to see some of this at, yeah, 96, 97, 98. So I think what we'll do, we will just fast forward a tiny little bit of time. There's literally no point unloading that to then mess around and whatever else. So let's just hop in the tractor. Let's do it a little bit faster than that actually. Let's not waste any time. So there we go. And that is nearly all of it done. We're going to have over 100,000. Yes. Wow. So we'll put that back to 5 times. It's now snowing. We're at 105,000 litres of silage. So I think we're just going to have to move this tedder a little bit, because if not we're not going to be able to reverse up in there. But this should give us a decent indication of what sort of money we can expect. Lovely, that looks great. I'm looking forward to using that. We might use it when we get back, we'll see. But anyway, let's get back to business. So we are at just under £4,000 so far. Track's done a little wheelie there. Obviously we have got a lot of silage on at the moment. No front weight still. This trailer is most definitely overloaded. So I'd like to sell it in one go. It's normally quite hard in this sale point, but we'll try. So let's get them straps off. So that is pretty much bang on £40,000 a trailer load with what we started off with. I'm pleased with that. So if we can get another 2 trailer loads, well, that's going to put us at 120,000. If we can get 3 trailer loads, that's going to put us at about 160,000. So that's nice. So all we need, and I haven't actually checked yet, we need to have a look in the sale, and it would be lovely if a nice tractor or harvester came up in the sale, because we're going to have the money to buy it. So before we go any further, let's have a look now. So no, a couple of trailers, but that doesn't mean that something's not going to come in later today or tomorrow. Can't tell if the straps are on or not. I think they are. We'll soon find out if it falls off or not. Doesn't appear to be moving at the moment. But that is actually ideal. I completely forgot we had that at the shop. Yep, and that seems to be on there securely. So we'll get that back. And we might do a little bit of tethering. Get some hay ready for the cows. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you when we get back. We are back. The tether is still on. It's still snowing. These farm tracks are getting a little bit slippery. Let's not fall down the cliff. No chance. We're a good driver. We don't have crashes and accidents. Definitely not. So I want to use the tether straight away. The field over there, the actual grass field, is ready. So I think what we'll do is we'll dump this trailer off over here. We'll grab the mower, quickly get that mowed up, and then we'll get it tethered so it can dry in the snow, if that's a thing. So we might as well cut this bit here as well, really, I guess. Be silly not to. At some point we'll probably just extend, or we'll just tear this up and extend the grass field just to this bit here, so it is all just one field. We'll do that at some point, but there's no rush for that. So anyway, I'll quickly do this. I'll get a time lapse going, and then we'll test the new tether. Oh yeah, nice. That should be plenty good enough for us. Lovely, look at that. I'm happy with that. That's great. That's perfect work and width for this tractor, that is. That's just fine. Not too big and not too small. That's lovely. So let's have a closer look at that in action. I was turning all the grass, getting it nice and dry. Ready to turn it into hay. Lovely. Very nice, that is. Doing it all while it's snowing as well. Does go quite well with the tractor. Yep, perfect. I'm really happy with that. I think that was a good decision. For this size field, it's absolutely perfect. We didn't need to go over the top and get a bigger one. This will do just lovely. So we'll just finish this little patch up here and then we'll put it away until next time. We don't want it getting rusty in the rain and snow. Lovely, there we go. Very, very good purchase. Happy with that. So we won't delay anymore. We will just pop this in the shed over there and then we'll get straight back to the bale stacking. Okay, so looking at that, I think we're definitely going to have a couple more trailer loads there, maybe 2 and a bit. Fingers crossed. I'm hopeful. I'm hoping Obviously the original price of this plot was 192,000. I don't think we're going to get that far, but we're definitely going to get a good amount of it. So if you're looking to buy a plot and it has a lot of grass like this one did, then it's not a bad investment, because if you were to do 2 cuts on this plot, it would have made its money back and you'd have had some profit. But obviously we didn't buy it for the grass, it was just a bonus. But yeah, it is definitely a good investment buying new plots if they have plenty of grass on them. And the same goes for trees as well, really. I mean, it's probably more work. Obviously all them trees we cut down before. So if you can get a grass one, grass is probably the way. But yeah, it is definitely a good investment. And depending on which plot we buy next, you never know, we might do something similar. We'll see. Anyway, I'll get the trailer filled up and we'll head off to the shop. So this is the second load. I'm definitely confident we're going to get another load and then a little bit more. So yeah, I'm pretty confident we're going to be 120,000 plus. Maybe 130, 140. We'll see. Anyway, I won't time lapse this one. I'll just fast forward to the shop. Obviously you saw it last time. I just do like to do it occasionally so you can see the lovely views of this map, because I think it is a lovely map. But yeah, I'll get out onto this proper road here and then we'll get it skipped to the shop, and we're ready for another £40,000 going into the bank. Lovely. Alright, so it's time to get the second trailer load sold. What I will do, I'm not going to keep showing myself going backwards and forwards to the farm each time, because you've seen that a couple of times now. So the next time you see me, I will be back here with a full load again. We'll get this sold as quickly as we can. Oh yeah, look at that, 37 plus 2,300. Lovely, another 40,000 to the piggy bank. Yeah, so like I said, the next time you see me, we're going to have another full trailer load here. We're going to get these sold as quick as possible. One more time, let's just look in the sale. No, still 2 trailers. So I will see you in the future when I am back at the silage sales. We're back, 3rd trailer load, and most importantly, there is definitely enough silage for a 4th trailer load, which I'm very happy about. The pile was obviously quite deceiving last time around, because I wasn't sure there was going to be enough for a 4th, but there most definitely is. We've still got a fair bit left, so this is going to be another 40k added to our total. Lovely. I'm a little bit disappointed that it has got as dark as quick as it has. I was hoping it would stay a little bit lighter than the previous months, but not quite yet. I guess we are still in winter and it is snowing after all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back. I'm advancing to February, which I didn't really want to do just yet, but I'm going to have to do it because loading the bales in the dark is a bit of a nightmare. And then February is definitely going to be a busy month because we've got the rest of the bales to sell and get the fields ploughed and ready. So yeah, I'll get back, I'll get advanced, and we'll have some nice daylight to work with. Alright then, so we are now back, and as you can see, it is absolutely pitch black. It has gone dark so quick. We've got no option but to rest, unfortunately, but never mind. Another day does bring another day in the sales, so of course that is what we will do first of all. We are looking for either a tractor or a harvester. Let's have a look. So it's still snowing. Okay, so we've got 2 trailers which we've already seen. A bale wrapper, that is an upgrade on ours, but I prefer the circle ones. And yeah, we don't need that to transport animals, as nice as that does look. So never mind, we'll check that again a bit later on. Hopefully something new will come through. But anyway, let me show you what is left of the silage pile and how much we've got left. I'm pretty happy with what is left, to be honest. I didn't expect there to be as much as what there is. There's definitely another trailer load here, and there might be a couple of bales left over at the end. But yeah, this is what's left, so there's still a decent amount there. So I will get them thrown on straight away and we'll get them sold so we can finally get that final figure of how much we've made from all the silage. So this is the last silage bale which we are loading on. We have pretty much got 4 trailer loads out of that pyramid of silage that we had. So I am very, very pleased with that. I think that's great. So that's the pyramid gone, which will now allow us to do the field extension when we're ready. That's 94,500 litres on this trailer. And of course we had 3 trailer loads of 105,000 litres. We started with £4,000. So when we get this sold, we will know how much money we got back through silage out of our original £192,000 investment. But we're not going to be too far away at all. So I think that is a very, very wise investment. We've done very well there. It's a great idea to cut the grass. So I'll head over to the shop for one final time and we'll get this sold. We're moments away from getting the final figure in. Moment of truth. All the cutting, all the windrowing, the baling, the wrapping, everything has come down to this final moment and it has definitely been worth it. 100%. So there we go. We start with £4,000, so we made approximately £153,000 off that. So that's not bad at all. That's very, very nice. A very good decision. So before we leave the shop, let's just check one more time. No, there's nothing new. Okay. But we've got our money there. We have got some other bits to sell at some point, which we'll do another time. But all we need to do now is keep building on that figure, keep building it up, and then when the right piece of equipment comes along, we're going to be snapping it up. And that will be pretty big for us. So I think it's time to get back. Obviously we used the tedder earlier on in the episode. I think we now need to get that windrowed up and get that baled ready. Alright then, so we're going to blitz through this. We're going to get it windrowed up and baled up before the snow ruins it anymore. Luckily the snow's not landing on it, but realistically this landing on here would not be good at all. That would be making it horrible and wet and soggy. But we'll get this done as quickly as we can. We'll get them bales made. And of course we want the grass to start regrowing again. So I'll get a time lapse going and I'll see you at the end of it. Alright, so that's not bad. We got 6 bales of hay from that, and we've got 85% in this one. I'll just check, see if we've got another 15% laying around, but I don't think so. But you never know, there is a few little bits here and there. Yeah, I don't think so, because I don't think it's going to let us get this bit for some reason. No, it didn't, and there's only a few bits here. So we'll leave that in there for next time, but that's a good start to the stockpile of the stuff that we need for the TMR. So we'll pop this away, and then I'm keen to get on with a little bit of ploughing. I was expecting to have made a bit more progress than what we have made. Obviously it is February now, but the weather and the daylight hasn't helped us whatsoever. So we'll get a little bit more ploughing done. We'll keep clawing away at that field. We'll get it done eventually. That is a big one after all, but at the end of the day, once it's done, it is done. Really, it doesn't have to be ready for exactly March, because you get a couple of months or so to plant the crops anyway. So if it goes in a month later than it should, well, it's not really the end of the world. The main thing is that it goes in. So I'm pretty sure we left the plough up by the field. Should be up there somewhere. Yeah, I can see the dot on the mini-map. So we'll get a bit more ploughing done, and we'll see how far along we can get with it. Of course, we need to extend the grass field just a tiny bit. We need to extend this field here. We need to put a field in here and finish that field. So there is lots and lots to do. It is definitely going to be pretty manic, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. So we'll get hooked up to this. We'll get straight to it. We'll smash a time lapse out, and fingers crossed we can get a fair chunk of this little bit here done. So there we go, we got a fair chunk done again. We're still a little way behind at the moment, but we'll have to catch up somewhere along the line. So that's it for this one. We'll start off the next one just by finishing this little bit here, which we definitely will get finished this time. And then we'll make a plan as to what we're going to do regarding ploughing the rest, but we will get there. We will get there. It's just taken a little bit longer than expected. But anyway, it's been a good one, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.